Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
And we are back. Welcome back to my show, as it were. I hate to say it, but not your show, but my show. I have fun doing the show. I have a lot of fun doing this show. Yeah, sometimes, you can hear the frustration in my voice, but I, for the most part, have a lot of fun doing the show. Now, tomorrow night's show is going to be special because special guest, former Representative Colonel Alan West is expected to be joining me tomorrow. That's right. Yes, the Colonel Alan West from Florida. We'll be talking to him. He's been gracious enough to give me some of his very valuable time for us to discuss a few topics, a few issues that are on his mind. And it'll be an honor to be speaking to Colonel West tomorrow. So be here. Tell your friends about it. Now, continuing with Hillary Clinton, who's calling for expanded early voting. One of the things I find interesting is that, in her speech tomorrow, she's expected to call out Republican efforts to rein, basically to cut back on early voting. And she's going to talk about, bring out steps that were taken in the states of North Carolina, Texas, and Wisconsin. She says it's creating more obstacles for some people to vote. Now, she'll note that early voting can help alleviate long lines at the polls, an issue that's been particularly problematic in Florida in recent events. About 20 million voters took advantage of early voting in 2014. 14 states do not allow voting in any form. Now, Clinton's speech comes after her campaign's top lawyer filed lawsuits challenging voting laws in Ohio and Wisconsin on behalf of Democratic votes, or groups. So basically, my question is that Hillary's saying that Democrats are too stupid to be able to figure out how to vote on voting day. You can't really, figure it out any other way than that. There's only two reasons for Democrats wanting to have early voting. And the two reasons are either because it's easier to commit voter fraud, or they're just too stupid to figure out how to vote on one day like everybody else. Now, these long lines, that's having early voting isn't going to alleviate long lines in Florida, but making sure that everybody who's in line gets the opportunity to vote is good, but people need to get out early. Don't wait till the last half hour or so. Have more polling places then. You don't vote longer, you just have more polling places. That seems to make more sense to me. If you have a district of 100,000 people, well, instead of having 3 polling places, how about having 10? Well, that might make things a little bit easier and the lines a little bit smaller, yes? It's just common sense to me. It's not common sense to say, we just need to have more days that we can vote. So basically what you're saying is that you just want more opportunity to commit voter fraud. That's all you're saying. I get it. A lot of people get it. But I'm not for it. And I'm not for it because I do get it. You want to be able to make it a little bit easier to commit some voter fraud out there, because Democrats like to cheat. And look, this has been factual. This has been proven in courts of law that Democrats really out-cheat Republicans. They do. And nobody should cheat, to tell you the truth. Just be honest about it, because it's not fair to cheat. But, it robs the American people of their choice. It's not about just you or me. It's about the entire country. I know, and sometimes the country gets it wrong, but, it's the country's right to get it wrong, if you know what I mean. And we shouldn't have people out there who are trying to game the system or trying to force something on the people when the people don't want it. I could never understand that. All it really is about it's not about serving the people. It's nothing more than about power, plain and simple. That's all it's really about. It's about the power and having a little bit of power and putting that power in my hands where I can twist it and mold it and make it into mine. And then with that power that I have twisted and molded and made mine, I can get you to do anything I want because I have the power. And that's what it's all about. It's simply about power. Not about anything. It's not about serving you. It's not about serving the American people. It's about ruling over you and making, look, and people putting their own stamp of approval on government politics or policy by making up their own rules and regulations or laws and getting them passed. That's what it's all about. Hey, Obamacare sticker shock is coming. And now this is CNN money, by the way. And now all of a sudden, people are caring about this. Look, I'm not even, well, yeah, I am. I'm going to say it. I told you that this was going to happen. I told you. There, I said it. I told you. Obamacare sticker shock. Big rate hikes proposed for 2016. In Florida alone, United Healthcare is looking for an 18% increase. In Texas, Humana is looking for a 30% increase. Oh, by the way, just as a side note, for all you Apple people out there who liked Macs and Apple products because they're not the butt of virus attacks and such, well, those days are over. There is evidently a new nasty computer bug out there that attacks Apple computers. Not PCs, but look, told you that was going to happen too, especially when Steve Jobs died. Yeah, that was going to, he probably paid off all the people who, a lot of the people who wrote bug. I can't prove it, but I wouldn't put it past me that if he did that in order to keep people out of Mac, but Mac computers, Apple computers. But it seems like now there is this big bug out there that's attacking Mac computers. So if you have a Mac computer, I would be wary of where you go and what you download. Just saying, as a public service announcement from yours truly. But anyway, back to the Obamacare sticker shock. Many insurers want to substantially hike rates on Obamacare policies for 2016. Yeah, we knew this was coming, folks. And we knew it wasn't going to be pretty. And those of us who were railing against Obamacare's passage told everybody that this type of thing was going to happen. It wasn't going to, if it was going to be cheap, it wasn't going to be cheap at all for very long. And it's not cheap, and it's getting less cheap as